The Inverted Spire, this week's weekly nightfall, and even on Grandmaster, shouldn't prove to be too difficult. With it being double rewards, this is a great Ascendant Shard form, getting you ready for next season. The Hothead is an Arc rocket launcher. It's also available, and this could prove to be the go-to gun for next season when Arc 3.0 comes along. So here's my guide to make this as easy as possible for you and your team. So as soon as you land, you want to be on your Sparrow. 2 players going down towards the conflux, 1 player taking the path along the Vex Milk and going through the portals so he can pull you through as soon as that is available. That route that the player is taking will be shown later on. The player using the galley will fire a rocket first, while the player who is using Void will break the Minotaur's shield. Making sure that everybody has Wolfpack rounds. We clear these ads as fast as possible. We have Vex near the conflux and Cabal coming from behind us. As soon as they are all clear, you can interact with the conflux, and the player who is going to pull you through can then travel through the wall, which will then be removed, pulling players through and on into the next section. We have a number of champions in this next section. So we first off start by clearing up the Scions and then deal with our first anti-barrier champion, who will be straight down below us. Again, the galley player opens up, giving everyone Wolfpack rounds. We have 1 player on galley and 2 on an Arbalest. So we clear him up, and then we have 2 more anti-barriers right at the far end. We come up this left hand side, we ensure that the normal Vex ads do not spawn in, only the champions are in at this point. Using a combination of rockets, Arbalest and primary, we gun down these champions as fast as possible, and then we'll jump down. We have a major, which has a solar shield and a champion down here. We also use the raid grenade launcher, the Forbearance. This is fantastic for clearing hads here, with it being Arcburn. A number of times this really does come in clutch. We do also then need to turn back round and clear the 2 remaining champions. We have 2 players in this raid running Aeon Swifts, getting finishes, enabling us to really spam rockets at all points. As we go around this corner, the next champion will appear. And as we're moving around, we're always communicating between the 2 players with Aeons, who's got the most rockets, so who's going to get the next finisher. Our 3rd player is running the Omnioculus. He comes in and he makes us invisible, so we can go past any areas that we don't need to kill ads very safely and fastly. We here have 3 champions, so the plan is to gun these down. They're all very awkward to kill. Finishers are only optional here. If we can get them, great, but 9 times out of 10 they're all protecting each other, so just gun them down. The next area is where things can get tricky for fire teams if you try and start killing everything. The idea is to go to the back of all of these bases. There's 2 snipers, 1 on either side, 2 mages that you need to kill, and an anti-barrier champion. The rest of the ads that are all at the front are optional. You don't need to kill those, so leave them. We have an arc shielded major inside. Once he's died, we have an anti-barrier. Tag team him, get him down. Here is when the Arby comes in clutch. Occasionally you will get caught by an ad. And this is where the Omnioculus player does come in clutch. You see he reses, and then we're both invisible. And all these ads that we do skip by are just not really an issue then. The third player has already cleared this area. There is a champion up here, so when you jump up, make sure you're getting ready to stun those. As we drop down, we have 2 gladiators and an anti-barrier. Depending on the competency of the group, take those out before you interact and get things moving and having more ads spawning. Again, here is where the forbearance really does come into its own, clearing all of the dogs, which with extra melee damage in this Grandmaster, these can be really pain in the ass. Again, here you can skip all of these. With the Omnioculus player making you invis, staggering the champion and just gunning him down with heavy. The next area we like to use a tether and get a stagger on the champion, and everything else should just die from the rockets and wolfpacks. There is a champion and a major, so if you do need any heavy, you can top up here thanks to the irons. Then we like to use this top little corner here to kill the first of the 3 champions along this catwalk. Then it's just a little bit about timing and clearing up as you go along, making sure that your path's free. Again, dogs will be a problem here. They will spawn on the path below. You'll see the forbearance shot there, clearing up quite a number of dogs. And again there. Still, more dogs are coming up behind us, so we move fast. This boss then is quite easy to take out in one phase at the start, as long as you are coordinated. A well, radiance, and heavy will do so, as long as things work out well and you time things well. On this occasion, the galley shot was a little late, and the guys didn't have wolfpack rounds for their galley shots. So we drop down and we kill him on the second plates. If you do drop down, just make sure you're not touching the floor. You do land on one of these little platforms. Take a slight bit of cover and just keep spamming primary until you see damage numbers, and then you can use your heavy. All in all, as you can see there, 2 hotheads, 2 ascendant shards and an exotic, all from 10 minutes work. This is a fantastic farm, guys. I hope you enjoy it and get use out of it. If you did like this video, please do remember to subscribe and like the video. Drop me a comment, let me know how you're getting on, guys. Thank you.